Hello and welcome back. So guys, here in this class I'm just starting to make this project professionally. So first of all, what we need, I'm just creating a nav here, the navigation area. Okay, nav, and then here inside this nav area I'm just creating some divs. Okay, so let's just add the class here first, then we'll go down by the way the nav bar and add in space, and then nav bar inverse. Right now I'm just using the nav bar inverse, then we can update this as well. So refresh that. Now I got the nav bar inverse here. That's super perfect. So what more we need to do is to go inside, and first of all I'm just adding the class of container fluid. Okay, now going inside more, so there we just need to add the navbar header. As you know that we just need to create for creating the navigation bar, navbar header, and here inside this I'm just adding the a tag hyperreference and covering this one, and here the hash, and then the class navbar brand. Okay, now save that, and I can put anything inside the brand. For example, I'm just typing the inventory. Now save, and then just go out of this header. Okay, and then what more we need to do is to create the UL tag here. Okay, now go inside the UL and create some li tags which is necessary to create the perfect one. Okay, so there adding the class of the navbar right, and then the main class the navbar nav. Now save and go inside, and there what I'm just adding the hyperreference, and then cover this, and then the a cover, and then instead of the a, why not I just add the okay, I'm just adding the a, but there I'm just adding the hash sign, and there I'm just adding another class to this a, the bdn class. Okay, the bdn danger, and here I'm just typing alerts. Okay, now duplicate this one, and here I'm just typing new items. Okay, duplicate that one, and here I'm just typing the out of stock. Save, and then just go to the browser and refresh. Now all these items are here as you can see, and this one is there. So go back to the notepad, but actually that is not looking really cool, so I think we have to create the buttons instead of that. Okay, so there I'm just removing the text here and the button, and then here I'm just adding the alert. Here the class I need to add, or actually just need to delete the class from there and paste here. Okay, now just remove the extra space and then go to the browser and refresh. You can see the alert here which is looking in a perfect manner, just as I want. So actually I'm removing all them and duplicating this one. Okay, and there to the next one I'm just typing the text as new items. Okay, and there for the next one I'm just typing out of stock. Duplicate this one, and then I'm just adding the new clients, and duplicate this, new suppliers. You can add anything whatever you want. So save and go to the browser and refresh. You can see all that buttons looking perfect, but I need to add some more things. Actually I need to update this one, the new item, into success, and the out of stock just be like the primary. Well, I'll just see that the primary is looking perfect or no. So this should be info, and this should be warning. Save and then refresh. Now you can see that all of the buttons are in the multiple colors looking really perfect, but something more we need to create is to just go there. I'll make the style.css file in the next class, but right now I'm just adding the style here in the head. Actually what I'm just adding here, the .bdn, and then the here I'm just removing the border radius 0. Now save and go to the browser and refresh. Now I just removed the radius from the borders, so looking really perfect. Something more we need to do is to add the navbar here, dot navbar. Now save. I'm removing the border from the navbar as well. Refresh. Now you can see that there is no border at the corners, so looking really perfect. What more we need to do is add the login detail just after these buttons. So I'm just going back and here just duplicating this one and removing the button. Okay, or instead of removing, I'm just typing here the name like Shazab and then saving. And actually here this shouldn't be the warning, this should be default. Oh, spelling mistake. Now UALT. Okay, perfect. Refresh. Now this is a button. Well, something more we need to add there. I'm just adding any space and adding the span. Okay, and here I'm adding the class caret. Save and go to the browser and refresh. Now there you can see that there is a button to click, and then actually what I can do when I just click there, I just want to make the drop down here, so I'm just making the drop down. So for adding the drop down here, I need to add the class of the drop down first, and then inside this li, after the a tag, we have to add the ul. This is a general thing about the li and ul, by the way. So there I'm just adding the another class, the drop down menu, and then just going inside and then adding the li. Okay, now and here I'm adding the a tag hyperreference and then the blank hyper at this moment, and here I'm just adding the profile page, duplicate the logout. Okay, exactly, the Shazab has been logged in because there you can see the name of the Shazab. But something more we need to do is to go there and need to add the link to this a tag. Well, I just need to add some kind of classes here, the drop down toggle and then the data toggle drop down. You've learned all that things in the drop down lecture, so I don't think we need to repeat them. This is a general thing to create a drop down. So now go to the browser and refresh this. Now click there. I'm not getting anything, and actually I got the reason. This should be the data toggle, not the AA toggle. So refresh the page and click there. Now I'm getting the profile and the logout button. That means everything is working really fine. So now we need to go to learn some more in the next class. We'll just make the another thing in the next class, so stay tuned and goodbye.